Yesterday, we talked about potentially adding more veteran talent to the roster, right? We need it at specific locations on the team. Plus, at the same time, we could use the depth, like on the offensive line, the defensive line, which I think we could have, or we might have enough depth on the defensive line just because we do have Andrew Van Ginkel and Jonathan Grenard who come up on the line. Dallas Turner's still there, Javon Hargrave. I mean, the list kind of goes on for the defensive line, so maybe not so much there, but in a massive or in a big or I guess the most important spot on the defense that we need more depth is the secondary, right? We need more defensive backs in that corner room just to help us out throughout the season because that has been the position that has hurt us the most over the past 10 years at this point, maybe 5 years for sure. We can never hit on draft picks for some odd reason. We rarely have top tier talent at the position. But we brought up one name yesterday that is a possible chance that he could end up finding his way over to the Minnesota Vikings, but it would have to be via trade. And at the end of the video, I basically said, like, look, it's not going to happen. I don't think it would be a smart choice because the money just wouldn't be right. So let's get right into it. Who are we talking about? I think you see it right here. Trade for Jalen Ramsey of the Miami Dolphins. But before we talk about that, shout out to our affiliate partners at Green Gridiron. If you want one of these mini helmets, the link for that is in the comment section. It's also in the description. Use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, at checkout to receive a small discount on your purchase. They have NFL helmets, college helmets, fully customizable ones. So if that's something you would like, if you want any type of NFL helmet, they have it. Any type of college football helmet, they have it. If you want to make your own or something like that, they have it as well. And I will say this because I seen somebody doesn't like the white helmet fight. He said the Vikings are purple and gold. I get it. I like this helmet. They have a normal Viking helmet. So if that's something you want, trust me, just go check out Green Gridiron. They have everything you need, every style of helmet basically. You can even customize your own Viking helmet. I'm sure you could put like a gold face mask on there if you so please. Hit that link, use the promo code MINSYN at checkout to receive that discount. And also, if they have a deal going on, yes, you can stack that promo code to receive even more off of that final price. All right, so one of the biggest things the Minnesota Vikings have to prove in 2025 through the 26th season is that their cornerback room will be as talented and deep as it was last season. I wouldn't say as deep because last season we were riddled with injuries. At least that's what it felt like, right? Considering they let Stephon Gilmore and Shaq Griffin leave in free agency this year. The uncertainty with the position group is what makes news out of Miami that star corner Jalen Ramsey is likely to get traded this summer so intriguing. Rumors have been swirling for weeks, but defensive coordinator Anthony Weaver spoke to reporters on Wednesday and made it clear that the Dolphins are moving forward without their all-pro cornerback. Here's what Weaver had to say. He said, I have a tremendous amount of respect for Ramsey. He played very good ball for us, but relationships are hard, right? He's chosen to go other ways, and I respect and I wish him nothing but the best moving forward. Now, according to ESPN's Cameron Wolfe, Ramsey could be traded after the calendar flips to June. That's when the Miami Dolphins 2025 a dead cap hit for trading Ramsey drops from $25.2 million to only $6.7 million, according to Over the Cap. Here is what Cameron Wolfe also said on the situation, that this isn't about a guy who wants more money or a guy who can't play anymore. This is just a situation where relationships are hard, and the relationship between the Dolphins and Jalen Ramsey has essentially run out. I expect him to get traded at some point in June or July. They have talked to a lot of teams. I'm told the Dolphins are aware of teams that Ramsey would be interested in. Now, Cameron Wolfe mentioned the Rams, the Falcons, and the Panthers as teams that could be interested due to Ramsey having good relationships with coaches on each team's respective staff. So it's unclear if the Vikings have picked up the phone, but Minnesota could use an elite corner, and they certainly have the cap flexibility to find a way to make Jalen Ramsey's contract fit, which is interesting because I didn't think that would be possible, right? Now, Ramsey signed a 3-year, $72 million deal prior to last season, but it only came with around $24 million guaranteed. Any team acquiring him in a trade would be taking on roughly $21 million in guaranteed salary unless they can get the Dolphins to eat some of it to facilitate the deal. Now, his contract has future cap hits of 25 million, 27 million, and 36 million, but because they aren't guaranteed, he could be cut after June 1st in 2026 or 2027, and his dead cap hit would only be $6.7 million per over the cap. Now, the Vikings or any other team acquiring him could treat it like a one-year rental, which you see a lot of teams, or not a lot of teams, you see a couple teams here and there who have their Super Bowl window open, make these types of deals. Go get these superstar athletes, sign them to this one-year deal, get rid of them after that because they don't want to eat the cap. They don't want to, go over the salary cap or have to let go of players because they really want to keep this elite guy. They're saying, hey, our Super Bowl window's now. Let's sign him. Let's get the best that we can out of him while we can and while we can afford it as well. And then after the season, just part ways. Let him walk in free agency. Let him go find his own home wherever that may be. And if we can work out some type of situation or money situation, restructure the contract, we can keep him. But at the same time, you never know what these guys are thinking. But the best possibility or the best possible solution for Minnesota right now would be to look at Jalen Ramsey and say, hey, do we have a legit Super Bowl window this year with J.J. McCarthy at quarterback? Us as fans would love to say absolutely. But the reality of the situation is J.J. McCarthy's played zero ball. He hasn't played an NFL snap in a regular season game. The Super Bowl window is probably not open. We have the roster, but do we have the quarterback? That's the biggest question. So if Minnesota feels like, yes, we do have the quarterback, then go ahead, go sign Jalen Ramsey, but don't eat the cap in the next couple seasons. So Jalen Ramsey could be a great fit here. I'm not certain it's going to happen. I don't think it should happen. I think there's smarter decisions to be made for this roster, like bringing back a familiar face in Shaq Griffin. You guys let me know your thoughts on the Jalen Ramsey situation. Would you like him in the purple and gold? Leave that down below. Also drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of the night, folks, and Skol Vikes.